Welcome back to the channel. We're back on Madden 24, and today we're going to be looking at 30 seasons of drafts with the very highest strength set for the draft classes. Now, I've done a rebuild of the Lions. Maybe check that out. Oh, my lord, it's still slow. But maybe check that out. Maybe leave a like, maybe subscribe if you're new. Anything to do with the menus and simming, at least early on in Madden, is going to be some pain. So these do take quite a bit of time. They're not the most strenuous, because I can just watch something in the background, but they do require me to sit here for a long time and look at all this. But we're going to have everything set to very strong and see if we can land some absolute goblins, some monsters in the draft, and see if there's anyone that maybe exceeds last Madden. If you remember last Madden, there was some insane generational players. We've seen 6'5" guys with 97 speed, 6'4", 95 throw power, 97 speed quarterbacks. Of course, all X factors. Running backs that are 95 speed with 90 trucking, 95 juke move. It was a crazy Madden, but I am kind of curious to see what happens in this Madden. The fun part is I can just sim this and not care about anything, but normally it's not so clean. And it's actually kind of going quick. Maybe they fixed it a little bit. Oh, that's not bad, actually. Might be even better. Okay, there it goes. They almost got me. They almost made me believe. I'm still debating how I want to do this, because part of me wants to just wait till the draft is over and look, but another part of me wants to see what the potentials look like for these potential generational players. You can see a bunch of different A's. This guy looks, if I were to guess, that is for sure generational, and this guy might be. Let's actually go in and take a look, because once again, it'd be nice to kind of know maybe what you're looking for with these generationals. And you could see, now we're not seeing like some ridiculous, super overpowered player, but yeah, with strong on, yeah, the draft classes are pretty insane. Let's take a look at quarterback. With strong on, there's literally like the first 3 rounds are filled with 70 pluses, which is insane. How good was that quarterback? 80 speed, what a disaster. But should be generational. I'm not sure if this slider, and he is, I'm not sure if this slider makes it where there's more generationals in general, or if they just, on average, boost the ratings for every player. Obviously, that's just something we'll learn over time. This guy's only star, but he's very good. So with that knowledge, it kind of seems, just off the top of my head, just kind of guessing, that it might just be that they, in general, raise the ratings, but they're technically not generationals, all of them, and okay, maybe I'm wrong, because that's another X factor. Maybe it does boost everything. It might actually just boost the devs and the ratings on top of it. There is some players. I've also heard of some insane-sized wide receivers and tight ends. So I'm kind of on the curious side, see if there's anyone insane coming around here. Seen a 6'5", obviously running through there. Any insane running backs? You know, we've seen 5'5s in the past. Haven't really seen higher than 6'2", 6'3", in a recent Madden class, so kind of interesting to see that. 6'4" is pretty cool. What about that D-end? What about that D-end? D-end. Mr. Garrison Clinton. Let's take a look at Mr. Garrison Clinton. Only star, but he's very good. And then obviously we have the DT I'm kind of curious about, and then more importantly that tackle. Obviously the first couple of drafts might be the slowest, another generational. Yeah, I'm going to go on a limb and say when you put it on strong or very strong, the strongest, it gives you more generationals, right? That's a generational. Tackles can't be X factors, so if they're superstar with those ratings, they're typically a generational. But in general, the first couple of drafts are probably going to be the longest in this video, because obviously we're seeing so many new players for the first time. But as we go on and we're like, okay, we've seen like the 4,078 overall corner. We don't need to check every single one of them, you know? So, you know, after maybe year 4 or 5, we're just looking for the guys that have insane speed or insane, like, block shed or, you know, finesse or throw power, whatever, you know, kind of stuff, rather than, you know, looking at the guys we just looked at. But yeah, looking at that left end, it's probably, in my opinion, not the easiest to find a generational, because that guy, in my, you know, looking at the potentials, I was like, that's him. He's him. And he is very good, but he is only star, which technically you need to be an X factor to have that that title. Curious about the draft, see who went number 1 overall. Was it the QB? It was not. It was the left end. The quarterback went all the way at 11. I kind of like that, though, because he's insane. And you would think that if it was broken like previous Maddens, that the quarterback would just go like number 1. the Cardinals really developing an offensive line here, but fair enough, fair enough. Ooh, a very fast corner. So let's go by overall. So the highest is 82 again. Sidney Evans, an 88 speed, 92 acceleration outside linebacker. Gotta be generational, and he is. Let's take a look at the coverage ratings. Good enough. Finesse through the roof, though. He is absurd. Once again, I don't know how common these guys are, so I kind of argue maybe I should have just done this without. Maybe I just do another video at some point where I don't max the sliders. I don't know. We have ourselves a tight end that's ridiculous as well. Yeah, so this slider, it's pretty busted. It is pretty busted. It definitely gives you some good players. A lot of generationals. At least that is confirmed. I was kind of arguing like, oh, I wonder if it just only does ratings. Nope, it definitely does devs as well. We have 2 generationals from the same position group. And even then, the other guys are really good too. You have 2 other insanely talented, 3 if you count this guy, other insanely talented tight ends that you could easily draft. Pretty ridiculous. Not really seen anyone absurd yet. Obviously, the speed from that corner is really good. But not seeing anyone crazy. Oh, this guy's actually crazy. 6'8" with 68 speed, 82 excels. Not bad. Superstar development trait. So it kind of just off the top of my head looks like at least like 5+ generationals per draft if you have it all on strongest, which, I mean, most people won't in fairness. And then you have this corner who's 97 speed. There's a chance he could just be straight up star, but yeah, he is star, so not even generational, but really good. Now, without fully scouting him, Sidney Evans actually probably could be missed. You know, just off of these ratings, I'd be like, okay, I got to scout him further, but I don't actually know. And then you look at the 40 time and all that. Yeah, probably, you know, likely generational with that size. Not guaranteed, though. Looking at who went first, it was a left tackle, the outside linebacker, number 2 overall. I definitely would have taken Evans over the tackle. The tackle's sick because he's tall, but you know, actually, maybe I would take that tackle if I could guarantee he's generational, which, I mean, with the ratings, it's kind of obvious, I suppose, but, I mean, that is hard to replicate, dude, especially with the size. He's super freaking beastly. All right, our highest overall in 83 overall safety, sadly 23 years old, though. Would you even notice him? Because he's 23, and he is an X factor, so obviously that 23 goes right out the window. And that's crazy for even me to say. We have a 6'6" quarterback. I believe technically the best quarterback we've seen. The other guy, maybe not actually. What's the throw power on my man's? I mean, once again, also confirm that he is, and he is. He's looking a little. Look at that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle frame. I'm liking it. What actually was his weight and height? He was 6'6". Pretty accurate. What's the I forgot they did the edit appearance thing. It's not even worth looking at that. I'd rather look from here. 235. Chunkaloid looking baller. 6'4" wide receiver, but nothing really absurd. You know, not really crazy. And the speeds in general have kind of dropped a little bit in Madden. I have seen a couple of 99s, but they're not like buried. You know, if you want a 99 speed guy, you're going to have to take them in the top 2 rounds pretty much. And then you have a 6'5" tight end who's not insane, so I'm not going to really look at him. So it looks like a couple of more generationals, of course, but no one really insane. That guy's probably the best of the bunch. This corner's actually really good, too. Was it like a Montague? Like a bunch of DBs that are pretty fast, but no one quite crazy, right? Like no. Oh, there's a interesting quarterback, though. 94 speed. Obviously, he's not going to be generational, but I'm still curious. 66 overall, 23 years old, normal. With that speed, you kind of got to give him a chance, though, no? I feel like you almost have to, but yeah, none of these guys are really that worth sharing. Like, oh, 99 juke move's pretty cool, but yeah, nothing insane. You know, no like 95 speed, 6'4", 6'5", wide receiver, or anything like that. So we continue to search. All right. Oh, I'm seeing some speed. Running back, 96 speed. This guy is actually pretty significant. No truck, no stiff arm, but you could get it there. 87 juke move with that insane athleticism. Speed is king in pretty much most Maddens. I haven't really played this much, and he's only star, so he's not even generational. Haven't played that much of actual gameplay this year, so I don't know. But it kind of feels like the game changes like throughout the year anyways. We have a 95 speed free safety, Joe Joyner, who has 75 catching, 84 hit power, which is decent, and 81 zone coverage. Be interesting to see if he's a generational. And he is not actually. Superstar is not generational. So good, but not great. What about this Delgado fella? He's a quarterback. He's not super great, so it probably doesn't matter. Another superstar. So not generationals, but superstar, you might as well be an X Factor. Who really cares? The difference is just so minor. And outside of that, I mean, no one really, showing up crazy. Like 82 speed, 90 excel, 83 overall is good. What are the other ratings? 90 finesse, which is pretty absurd, but his block shed 69. So very good, but, no one insane yet. Like, no one, like I said, 6'5" wide receiver with 95 plus speed or anything like that. Anyone absurd? 6'1" corner, 83 overall center, though. 97 speed corner. Where are my 97 speed? Ooh, 90 truck. Oh, okay, so this running back's actually pretty busted. Look at his juke ability. Not the most athletic, but as athletic enough, obviously. The juke ability is insane. 98 juke move, 90 stiff arm. Generational. That's probably the best running back we've seen so far, for sure. That is kind of crazy. And then I guess we'll look at the center, because 83 overall is absurd. So the slider works. I can officially say that a Madden slider works. I don't know about any other sliders ever, but this slider obviously 100% works. Even with that, though, you still have the, one side build O-lineman, which is really annoying, but it is how it works in real life. It's just really hard to upgrade those positions, so it's just annoying to see. 97 speed corner, probably should just actually click on him to see what his dev is, but 6'5", so nothing crazy. Man coverage is insane. What was the catching, if I don't mind asking? 73, so pretty good. But once again, still looking for that crazy quarterback. Still looking for the crazy wide receiver. We've seen a couple of decent tight ends, but no one, so crazy that they, put Kyle Pitts to shame. So we're still searching for the guy, if you will. Still haven't seen higher than an 83, unless I'm just, stupid, and we did, and I just completely forgot. 5'9" running back, 93 speed, 94 excel. Really low juke ability. Nothing crazy yet. I'm not really seeing any 6'4", 90 speed corners or anything like that. Maybe, to be fair, maybe 95 speed corners is what I meant to say. Maybe there are actually some, yeah, like you can see here. Yeah, these sliders are busted, but still, we're mainly looking for the cream of the crop, insane players. Like, this guy would probably be one of them, because he's, basically Aaron Donald. What is his, block shed and all that? 76 block shed, 78 finesse, 85 power move. This D end is also very good. I still think that right outside linebacker we've seen was the best of the pass rushers so far. But, yeah, this is another draft where there's some decent players, but not quite what we're looking for. Still no insane speed QB. Was that a punter? 79 overall punter? I don't care. It's a punter. Who honestly cares? Quarterbacks, no one crazy. Running backs, maybe somebody halfway decent, but pretty mid stuff. Still no 6'5" wide receivers. Kind of worrying me, because I've never actually drafted a generational for myself to use, and I'm kind of looking for that to happen to me one day. Not just in a rebuild. And I mean, if this is very strong, we've done 10 years of, drafting. I don't feel super great about our chances of that happening. I'm just going to be honest with you. Any ridiculous speed linebackers, I will say the middle linebacker class in general seems to be just as good, if not better, than last Madden, which is definitely a decision, because I already felt like they were very good. 6'4" corners, so common still in the draft. Pretty decent, but this is actually probably one of the worst classes we've actually seen so far since doing this. Oh, damn. Okay, so we're seeing some overalls now. I don't think before this year did we even see one over whatever the hell the overall 83? We've got two. Is it true? It is true. 85 press, 86 zone, man, 80 zone, 80 catch. Hit powers 80 and 82. These guys are ridiculous. Oh, that's such an L, though. 83 jumping. What a loser. Honestly, what a loser. Injury's really bad, too. Actually, I almost debate that Collins is better. He's not even debate. He's 100% better. He's 2 years younger as well. Don't know if they're actually generationals. You would assume because of the overall, but with all of the overalls being very high because we have the draft class on so strong, you just never know. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say anyone that's 84 plus is probably going to be X Factor. A white safety with 95 speed. Reppin' for all us whiteys out there. Yeah, this is maybe takes the cake for the worst of the bunch. Did see another 94 speed guy, though. Got to pay attention a little bit lower down the list because they're so high of overalls that there actually are tons of talented players that just aren't in the front page. Any wide receivers that fit the bill? It does not appear to be the case. And Marv from Home Alone is in agreement. Oh, I thought it was time. We got a couple of speedsters, but not going to be the case. Cornerbacks aplenty. Oh, this punter's busted, though. 83 overall punter. What does this punter do that the other punters don't? That makes him so good. Like, really? 94 kick power, 99 accuracy? That's so mid. I've actually seen regular punters that are better than that, because once again, accuracy, it doesn't matter that much, but kick power does, and he's only got 94 of it. Like, he ain't punting better than the punters, you know? He ain't doing that whole punting thing so much better than the other punters, so kind of mid in my book. Running back's okay. A couple of fast safeties, but like I said, I'm mainly looking for that QB. The QB with 90-some speed. The tight end that's like 6'6" with like 93 speed. The 6'4" wide receiver with, 97 speed. Something crazy. Excite me. Make me feel something, EA. Come on. Fourth rounder, 99 speed wide receiver. Oh, 97 speed running back. We might have our best running back yet. 97 speed, 5'8". A little bit of trucking, a little bit of stiff arm. 99 juke move, 85 spin. I probably would say that this guy's better than the other guy. And we also see a wide receiver that isn't quite what I'm looking for, but damn close enough. Oh, the running back's only star. What a bum. But the wide receiver, Eddie Tulloch, 96 speed at 6'3". He's a generational and maybe the best player we've seen so far, kind of. Has a little bit of juke ability as well. Trucking at 71's got to be up there. 90 spec. What was his jumping? Or is that 99 jumping? Yeah, he's a jump ball god. He is him. He is, so far, I would say, the best player we've seen. In my opinion. Very close. That running back was actually really good. Not this one, but the other one we've seen. Tulloch is up there, though. I like him. Oh, we've got ourselves an athlete on the edge. Bonner. It's like the other one. X Factor with 91 speed, 94 excel. At that frame, 89 finesse move. He's one of the best edge rushers we've seen so far. Ridiculous. No crazy speed wide receivers, though. Donaldson, nice little edge player as well. Running back. Who's this? 97 speed. No truck, no stiff arm, 99 juke move. We've seen a lot of these types of players. Kind of mid when you compare to the other guys. He's really not mid, but he's definitely not as good as some of the other guys we've seen. A second round pick 12 center, though. Ooh, interesting. And then a 6'6", 90 speed tight end, but not absurd. Just really good. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know if it's worth mentioning this year. This is like a basic, like a regular draft class. It's so bad. It's really not. But compared to the other ones, it feels like that. As there's no one really insane. Everyone's they're high overalls because they're all just base high. But there's no 97 speed running backs or 93 speed quarterbacks. It's a pretty chill year for the draft. Ooh, I might have found a decent one. Emmanuel Mabin, 94 throw power with 94 speed, 93 excel, 93 agility, 94 change of direction, giving like Justin Fields but better throw power and can actually throw the ball vibes. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I actually think Justin Fields has a chance to have a really special season. But I kind of feel like it's obligatory to, hey, look at me using words to like make fun of him. Oh, he can't throw. And then once he can throw, it's like, oh, he just won 1 billion Super Bowls. But Emmanuel Mabin, the best player we've seen so far because it's the most important position, and he is a goon. Darren Gary, 90 speed, 96 excel, which is actually really athletic. Kind of more athletic than that white dude we seen. Also a finesse style player, so it seems like the generational players are mainly finesse, which, I mean, in past Madden's finesse moves seem to be better, so I guess that's a good thing. Buckhalter, decently athletic, very good juke move, 86 truck, 86 stiff. If he's a generational, he actually might be the best running back we've seen, because we've seen similar to him, but I think he was star. And yeah, this is a pretty good draft class. This is a very good one. I mean, even a new position has arisen. Middle linebacker. We have not seen a middle linebacker even close to 84 overall, yet here we are. This is the special draft class. What's that hit power, though? Where even is hit power? 7. Oh, that is so disappointing. What makes him such a high overall? I guess the tackling and whatnot. But as far as our, as far as he looks, his key ratings go, not the craziest, but because of the athleticism and this physical tab, you definitely would not miss out on him, right? So you would know that he is a generational. Just not A's across the board like I would have kind of thought he would have been. So it's a little past the midway point. I think it's like 2039. Man, I don't even want to think about that year. That is so long from now. Ooh! We found a beast! We found a G! But yeah, we've only seen one quarterback that's like really fitting the mold of what I want. Let's take a look at this. Who's a punter, no? Oh, there he is. Another guy where it's like they're really insane overall, but they're at 99 accuracy, 96 kick power. It's like, yeah, that's pretty cool, but it's not quite that good. Let's take a look at this wide receiver, though. Terrell Sutherland, if he's not X Factor, which he is, that would have been harsh. This guy might be the best generational wide receiver I've ever seen, let alone... in this Madden, he is 23, which kind of sucks, but obviously, who gives a damn? But still, it's like, damn, son. 6'6", 94 speed, 94 excel with 91 release, 99 jump. He's insane. For once, I don't actually have to clickbait the video. He's actually so good that I don't have to clickbait. I mean, it's clickbait, but it's not like, the traditional sense of clickbait where like, haha, got you. The video has nothing to do with the topic that I put a thumbnail on, and you're trapped, sucker. This time it's like, oh, he actually didn't. Okay, cool. Let's actually see what his juke ability is actually real quick. It's so disappointing that his trucking's not high, but 83 juke move at 6'6" is pretty crazy. The punters keep getting crazier and crazier. Where the hell is he? Another higher accuracy than kick power. And he's not even the best in his own class. He's the third best in his own class. It's arguable that maybe I'm wrong because if he has 99 accuracy, I mean, that's a generational as well anyways. But if he has 99 accuracy, the only upgrades that can go are awareness and kick power anyways. So maybe you can argue that, but I personally would rather have this guy than this guy. Once again, especially because you argue, oh, well, you can't go up higher in accuracy, but also he's an 86 overall out the gate, which means you can't really get many upgrade points anyways. It's going to take him a long time because he's already a higher overall. We've got ourselves a little bit more of a power back type, very similar to the other guy we've seen, but not as good. Actually, maybe he is better because the other guy was 86 truck, 86 stiff arm. This guy's actually 86 truck, 92 stiff arm, so... Don't know what the speed was on the other guy. Might have been slightly faster, but Kevin Sharp might be the best running back we've seen, which is pretty interesting. Middle linebacker, not very fast, so who really cares? Stevie Owen, seen a lot of 94-plus speed safeties. And honestly, the cornerbacks in general, going forward in rebuilds, maybe need to lower the strength a little bit because I've already seen crazy corners, similar to that even, and I don't even have the strength on that high, so... Yeah, might need to change that position. Still have yet to see like an absolutely busted tight end. The best we've seen was a 6'5", 90 speeder, I believe. I'm looking for like a 6'6", 92, 93. That would be insane. I think I've seen one last Madden, so definitely on the lookout still. But a couple of cool players there. But the punters, they're the ones that are kind of going crazy. I wonder if there's any 87 overalls. I'm pretty sure last Madden, a few guys actually showed me like a pic of you drafting a guy that's an 87 overall. If you guys have any more players like that, send them on, because even though I'm doing a 30-year, of this, there's still random generations that are going to be like once in a lifetime where you could do 100 sims you might not see. So maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, send me a pic of the player you got, and I'll be like, oh, damn, son. Oh, damn, son. I'll say exactly that. Looks like one of our off years. Of course, once again, these are great players. It's just no one's shining above the rest. We've seen a few. We've seen the quarterback. We've seen the wide receiver. Even this corner is 6'4", 93 speed. That's not crazy. We've already seen that multiple times last Madden. Already seen a few this Madden. They are generally a little bit shorter or slower this year at the 6'4" spot, but still pretty much the same type of player. And where's the cream of the crop? I'm looking for him still. I'm looking for the cream of the crop. I don't know if we're going to beat that wide receiver. 6'6", 94 speed is pretty tough, especially with 91 release, 99 jump. But if there's a guy that's like 6'5", 97 speed, that kind of defaultly wins, no? Who the hell is this small fella? He's like a worse Nolan Smith. Obviously, he's definitely better, but 5'8", I thought it was going to be a bust full night. I don't know what that means. Johnny Marshall, the 97 speed running back with a little bit of trucking, no stiff arm, okay juke. I mean, he's all right. Speed is king, but I probably would take a little bit of speed off to have the other ratings that some of the other guys we've seen had. And yeah, those really fast quarterbacks are pretty freaking rare, dude. Obviously, we haven't seen many of the tall, fast wide receivers either. Oh, 6'6". We've seen. Oh, he's just a randomer. He's not even a generational. So this is a guy you might be able to find like normally, perhaps. Physically normally, low overall, low, high age, not the best, but definitely fun and still probably worth drafting in the first round. Oh, we might have a nutcase. 98 speed, 6'4" wide receiver. I still might put the other guy in the thumbnail because 6'6" is crazy, but 98 speed with 6'4". What his other ratings? Release at 89, 99 jumping. I think he might technically be better. 98 speed versus 94 is significant. Wow, he's pretty talented. That is quite hard to beat. I don't know if we're going to see it. Same with the quarterback, apparently. Speed for the tight ends. That's the wrong thing. Nope, still looking for him. We've seen a bunch of great linemen. We've seen a bunch of great defensive, some pass rushers. We've seen a bunch of great corners. 98 speed Cole here. We've seen a bunch of great safeties. Just haven't really seen an insane tight end. I mean, I suppose not. Hey, which tight end you talking? 6'5", 90 speed is pretty good, but once again, I want 6'6". I want 92 speed plus. Like, I've seen 90 speed, 6'5" tight ends in regular draft classes last Madden, let alone when every setting for the class strength is on very strong. Oh, we might have a new best running back. 96 speed, 84 truck, 85 stiff, 82 spin, 99 juke move. He's generational. He has taken the number one spot, and he does. Highest overall tie as well at 86. Anyone else that's looking crazy? His running back's not bad either, but it's not quite on that other guy's level. So very busted running back that time. Speed not bad. A fifth rounder, 91 throw power. Once again, could be a fifth rounder because the rest of the players are insane because of the sliders we have. But also maybe just a fifth rounder who's not bad and usable. Maybe. I don't know. But still no tight ends and still lacking a little bit on the quarterback speed. Highest overall this time is 84. The rest are 81s. I will just quickly look at the quarterback and the tight end, and I don't think we're going to see anyone too crazy here, as this looks like another one of those kind of weaker classes. Getting closer, right? 89 speed at 6'6", 87 speed with 90 excel at 77 overall 6'6". I mean, they're all right. They're just not. They're not busted. They're not Kyle Pitts, are they? By the way, I almost had like a mad brain fart. I was like, I can actually double this file and go through and make like a YouTube short of the next 30 Super Bowl winners. Yeah, I kind of maybe forgot that this would be max draft classes, which is not very realistic. So glad I didn't go ahead and try to make that. That would have been a bunch of wasted time. And this draft class is not really worth mentioning. Oh, I seen a tight end actually pretty high there. Let's take a quick look at that. 91 speed, quarterback, 90 speed, 89 speed. Fair enough. Nothing crazy. Wide receivers. Anyone crazy here? Not really seeing anything there. Tight end, though. I thought I saw a high overall, and I did, but they're not very good for speed. Okay, we have exceeded expectations here a bit. This man has thrown the other guy off the leaderboards completely and replaced him with the dark visor on top of it. 98 speed at 6'6". Better trucking than the other guy had as well. What about the release? Is worse than the release, but that speed makes up for it. What was his age as well? Because the other guy was 23. Oh, he smokes him. He's 21. He's insane. What about quarterback? Anyone? Still not seeing it. We had that one that was all right, and then the rest are just some bootay. 6'6", 98 speed. That's literally all I got to say. What about the punters? 99 kick. What? How disappointing would that guy be? He's booty. Got another 6'6" generational, but he's mid compared to the rest we've seen. We've seen better than that. You came around too late. Ooh, our fastest quarterback, though. I've seen better in Madden 23, but it's still, oh, he's not a generational, though, so never mind. He's still really, really good, but not generational, so he doesn't count. Doesn't count. Also haven't seen like a 99 speed running back, which I'm sure exists, right? I'd imagine. The overalls have dropped. Hey, drop your overalls. Dropped a little bit in this one, and the speed is still lacking. We are nearing the end. I suppose this guy's one of the faster ones we've seen in a while. Maybe he's a generational. I kind of feel like he won't be. Yeah, star dev. So just a guy that got boosted up and never got his dev up. Speed, running back. Still haven't seen like a 99 speeder. Wide receivers, we do see, a couple of decent ones. This guy's pretty good. This guy's pretty good. So it seems like you can get some pretty decently fast, tall players this year as far as the tight ends go. Still have yet to see any, Kyle Pitts types, which, in fairness, it's very rare in real life, but still. Another decent player. Ooh, Bryce Love, the running back. He's a corner, obviously. 98 speed. 83 overall, 76 catching. Jump is at 91, so very, very fair, very good. Man in zone, solid. Press is decent. Pretty good corner, but once again, 5'10". I mean, I've definitely seen better. This 5'10" is pretty small, significantly small. The wide receiver is pretty good. 94 speed, 94 excel. I didn't really pay attention to too many of these guys to see if any of them had the build to even just play tight end. Some of those 6'6" wide receivers might be intended to play there, but didn't really pay attention to that, kind of prospect. Running backs, you've seen a few, or quarterbacks, you've seen a few of those guys now. Running back, pretty average for the good players. We've seen better than that. And there's no ridiculous wide receiver tight end. I was going to say, do we have a new best running back? We do not, but Jacoby Tate's a pretty cool name. 99 juke move. What's his catching? Haven't really seen any, crazy receiving backs. Solid outside linebacker with that speed. Running back, another one that's pretty good, but not as good as some of the best we've seen. 82 overall quarterback is pretty cool, but the speed is lacking. Any 99 speed running backs? No. Any ridiculous wide receivers? A couple of okay ones. 93 speed, 6'3", 94 3 speed, 6'4". Very impressive. 6'4" guy there as well. Looked pretty good. And then the tight ends, the best of the best kind of seem to be maxed around 88 speed. And this very well could be the final season we do, because it is, believe it or not, year 20, is it 51? I don't know. It's freaking a long time ago. Believe it or not, it is year, I'm not actually sure. DeMarcus Beckford, if you switch the speed and the excel, maybe he's better than the other guy we've seen, but because he can't, it's not going to happen. Best cornerback, though, last second, it seems like we're going to be seeing here. 6'3" with that speed is not going to be the best because he's only star, but very insane base ratings. Very good middle linebacker. 91 speed, 93 excel. Might be the best middle linebacker we've seen just because of that height, the speed, and excel is a rare combination. X factor, of course. Zone coverage 73. Great pursuit. Decent little pass rush ability. Okay block shed, hit power. Little low, tackles a little low, but he is a pretty good player in general. But yeah, I believe the best speed running backs we've seen have been 97 speed max. This guy's very good, but he has literally no trucking. Speed is great and all, but didn't we just see a 96 speed, 80 truck or some 86 truck, 92 stiff arm, something ridiculous. So I don't think that guy was better than the guy that we seen, but still a good player, obviously. And I think, like I said, this is going to be the last one, or it's one final one. And like we said, there it is, league history. I don't really think I care, to be honest, but holy crap, look how many freaking numbers there are. It's like Super Bowl blah, 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 blah. I don't know what that number is. Wow, they only got 90 likes and 30 retweets. That's like normally what my Twitter post would get if I'm lucky on a very, 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 very good day. So maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, and help me get to the NFL's page worth of likes. And it won't even let me look at the league history. It's like it's literally busted. Not that I really care too much, but I suppose actually you can just look through here, can't you? Nope. Maybe it's lagging. It's just lagging. I think it's lagging. Where do you see the league history? I guess I'm kind of curious to see the records. Tom Brady, any like randomer? Got a couple of This is actually really stupid for me to look at because these are just A, players we don't know, which I guess kind of makes sense. It's 30 years down the line. But B, filled with players that are generational talents that you aren't going to likely see too many of when you do a normal franchise league history. Real quick, going to take a look. See what kind of teams maybe won the most Super Bowls. You can see the Vikings, the Steelers, the Niners, the Seahawks, the Washington Commanders, 10-7. Steelers have 9 Super Bowl champions now. Broncos winning, Commanders won one there, Dolphins win one. Steelers and Commanders, they put in some work. Was that back-to-back Chargers wins, by the way? Chargers with a little dynasty. Commanders, once again, arguing both of my franchises for this Madden, assuming I don't get, robbed. I guess you can't really say robbed because you would have to actually own something to be robbed. But just got to wait till 2038, boys, and we'll have a Super Bowl, promise. Chargers with another one. Very impressive. A couple of shutouts here. And that is pretty much it. Who do they think was going to win the first one? The Cowboys over the Broncos. Interesting, but that is going to be it for this video. If you guys have any other ideas you'd like to see me do, as if you're, interested in this topic, it would take you several hours to do on your own, whereas the video, hopefully not 7 hours at least. Hopefully it's edited down. But yeah, like I said, let me know in the comment section below. If you have a rebuild team you want to see next, let me know. Like I said, the franchise for the Texans should be soon enough, maybe even tomorrow. We'll see. And that's about it. If you guys enjoyed, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, really appreciate continued support on the channel. Maybe, like I said, follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Second channel, PK Plays, for non-Madden content playthroughs. And that's about it. Gonna have another Superstar Mode episode a little later today. Tomorrow should be another experiment with probably Texans franchise, actually. So we'll see. And hopefully I see you back. Anyways, hope you come back for next video. But until next video, see ya.